Welcome, my lovely fans. Man, been a while, been a harsh day. Let's be honest. I was working whole day, was writing something related to BJJ chokes in the world of mixed martial arts, and now I will enjoy with you, giving those predictions, giving those things. Now let me open best fight odds and see how everything goes. Oh, some odds not released yet. This is kind of shit, man. Okay, I hope they're going to release some odds. Let me see. Uh, Only Octagon odds in PFL released. Okay, the first fight is going to be between Estevan Ribovic and Loic Rechhabov. People believe Estevan Ribovic is the underdog, but Ribovic versus Rechhabov. No distance, minus 163 is my call. Side pick, I don't know. Side pick, maybe Rechhabov, but unsure. But very unsure. I think Ribovic is very, very much of a good underdog. I really think that. No joking around. Farid Bashkarat versus Demon Blackshear. Hello, Kev. How are you doing? Farid to win minus 410. Farid KO TKO. Farid KO TKO round 3. Round 2, sorry. Okay, Kev, I'm gonna write you my bets. Here you go for you. I'm writing. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you my bets. Just to check my tickets. Simon to win. I'm writing. Hold on. 1 second, please, friend. Didn't bet on Valentina. Didn't bet on Gamrot. There you go. My fan of the year. There you go, my bets. Rachmanov to win, Simon to win, Dricus Brunson, no distance, Gane to win. These are my bets. Every single. Turner wins. I didn't bet on that fight. I'm scared about that fight. I'm very scared about that fight. Literally, Turner is a hard opponent for Grand Birol specialist Mateusz Gamrot. I've got Rachmanov to win, Simon to win, Dricus Brunson, no distance, and Cyril Gane to win. Brunson too. No distance for that fight. I'm honestly, we will see. I don't know, man. Jessica Penn versus Tabata Ricci. I think Penn is a decent underdog in this fight. So I'm pumped for Gamrot, maybe with Johnny Bones. Hello, Jay. Odds are crazy for Farid and Blackshear. Of course, they are crazy. Let me see. The next fight. I wrote you my bets. Rachmanov to win, Simon to win, Dricus Brunson, no distance, and Gane to win. These are my bets. Penn versus Ricci. You're gonna say I'm crazy, but I say Penn to win, plus 195, or the fight goes the distance. I don't think Tabata Ricci gonna smash her. I think I'm the only one in this chat who thinks that Tabata Ricci is not gonna smash her, but yeah, I believe I'm the only one in this chat. Zdravo, brat. Radim breakdown, pa. John wins. We will see. Hey, can you believe that John Jones is a favorite? And Gary versus Cannon Song. Gary to win. I don't want to bet because the line is crazy. Gary to win minus 700. Gary to win ETD. Gary to win round 2. Line is crazy, so I didn't bet on Ian Gary. Cannon Song is not the greatest fighter in the world, but line is crazy, literally crazy. The next one is Cameron Simon versus Leomana Martinez. Simon to win. Minus 250. Decent underdog. Trevin Jones, Jessica Penn. Absolutely, I think Jessica Penn is a great underdog to call. Simon to win round 3. Or Simon ETD. I hope these are my... Yeah, this is... Just 1 second. Hold on. Early prelims until minute 5. Preliminary card. until minute. Main card until minute. And then Chit Chat. Okay. We are going to go with the preliminary card too. Julian Marquez versus Marc-Andre Berrios. Tough fight to call, but I have power bar to win. Power bar Marc-Andre to win. -125. Berrios decision, or the fight goes the distance. That is my call for the upcoming fight. Next one is going to be Amanda Ribas versus Vivian Araujo. Another very hard fight to call. Ribas versus Araujo. Over 2.5, my call. I have Ribas decision, or side pick Ribas. But gonna be a hard fight, very, very much of a hard fight to call. Then, Ribas is -130. Duplessis versus Brunson, no distance. No distance, Duplessis versus Brunson. Side pick, I don't know, man. This is really 50-50 to me. Duplessis is a heavy favorite. Brunson not the same after back-to-back losses and after his recent performances. Side pick, Dricus to win, but very unsure. I'm very unsure about the side pick in this fight. Could go either way. And odds on Dricus, I bet no distance on that fight. Odds on Dricus are crazy, literally crazy. So, literally crazy odds. Garbrandt versus Jones, no distance. No distance, Garbrandt versus Jones. I say Jones to win. +140. Yeah, I say Jones to win. If or the fight ends round 3. That's how I see this upcoming fight. The next fight is now we are going to transition into the main card. Then we are going to transition with other fights. Jones TKO round 1. Trevin Jones. If they start trading right off the bat, anything can happen. Literally, Cody Garbrandt is a bit more patient than he used to be. He's not brawling anymore, but I'm just saying anything is possible in that fight. Literally anything is possible. The next one, let's go into the main card. Bo Nickel versus Jamie Pickett. I didn't want to bet because people don't give a shit, don't give any chance to Jamie Pickett. Side pick, Nickel to win, but the line is very shitty. So no, over 1.5 Nickel versus Pickett. That is +175. That is one and only plus bet I can give you here. So, I don't know. Nickel to win round 2 or round 3. I don't know, man. Nickel is too aggressive with his wrestling, too strong, superhuman strength, but he's unexperienced. So, I would rather go with over 1.5 as this is plus value. Next one, Jolene Turner versus Mateusz Gamrot. I've got Gamrot to win. Gamrot to win -170. Gamrot decision. Yeah, Nickel, says Jay. Yeah, good luck, man. I mean, anything can happen in that fight, but odd is crazy. Gamrot decision. Gamrot decision +240. +240. Or Gamrot submission +260. But I didn't bet on this fight. I'm a bit scared. Honestly, I'm a bit scared to bet on this fight. Okay. Next one. Geoff Neal Shavkat Rakhmonov to win. I'm confident Rakhmonov is going to win. Rakhmonov to win. I had it -500. I had my bookie had it at -450. Rakhmonov ETD. Rakhmonov to win round 2. Next fight, is going to be Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. I've got Shevchenko in a very, very close fight. Shevchenko to win, -600. Shevchenko championship rounds, stoppage or decision. Over 3.5 is +102. I think this is a decent call for this fight. It's a plus value. I had the fight starts round 4 for this. And finally, Ciryl Gane is an underdog in the fight against John Jones. I don't know why, honestly. Gane to win +135, but I don't know why he is the underdog. Gane decision. Gane decision, how much is it? Gane decision +325. Okay, I'm gonna do time stamping now. Main card until minute 11. Then we're doing a chit chat. Fine. And I'm gonna give you round robin. Now, I have a bit crazy round robin. Gane +135. Pen +195. Who else did I pick from unders? Turner, I didn't. Nickel, no. Grasso, no. Jones +140. Who else? Marquez, Barrio, no. Ian Gary, no. Blackshear. Ribovic. Ribovic is not bad fighter. Ribovic +210, but I have no distance in that fight. This is my round robin call. I just need to change something, so we are going to chit chat. 1 second. I need to change something so we can do some chit chatting. I'm gonna let you vote also. Hold on. Just to do something with customization and layout. Change video and change video. Okay, I'm publishing now. Okay, change is published, and I'm going to make you posts so you can vote. I'm gonna give you posts so you can vote. Let me see. Need to go to my channel and the community. Okay. Best underdog for UFC 285. Okay. Ribovic, Jones, Gane. Who else did I offer? Ribovic, Jones, Gane, Pen. Other comments. Okay, I'm gonna let you vote. Greatest chances to win at UFC 285. Nickel, Rakhmonov. Who else do we have? Nickel, Rakhmonov, Simon, Nickel, Rakhmonov, Simon, Shevchenko. Other comments. I don't see Tabata submitting her, but anyway, we're gonna see. I mean, anything is possible. But you can also type your picks. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to make a post for members now. 1 second. nifights.com. Okay, I got a full fight card here. So, hold on. Copy. YouTube. Going to my channel. Community. Okay, let's go. Want to win. I'm typing. Shortcut to win. Gambit to win. Gun Turner, I think. Yeah, gun is very, very good chance to win. Nickel to win or no distance. No distance. Dricus, no distance. Branson isn't what he used to be. Over 2.5 or he was to win. Mark to win or the fight starts round 3. Gary to win. Simon to win. What's the confidence level for Bashkara to win? 65%. Let me see. Damon Blackshear, Farid Bashkarat, Farid to win or no distance. And no distance or Ribovic to win. I'm just gonna go with no distance for that one. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much solid confidence level. Odds Gun winning by finish crazy. Yeah, insane odds. Gun by finish. How much is anyway Gun by finish? I've seen odds are crazy, but I'm gonna check. Gun by finish. John Jones never been finished, but Gun KO. What the heck? What the heck? Gun to win KO TKO plus 550. Can't believe, man. Plus 550. What the heck? This is crazy odd. Gun by head kick, says James in center. Man, is it really? Like, look at the odds. Odds are crazy. Totally crazy. Have you seen this? I'm like, and sorry because I responded a bit, because I'm a bit too late, because I'm looking a bit tired, but I was working whole day, so don't think I'm ignoring or doing anything else. It's just about looking tired because I was working. Whole day I was working, writing, trying to get into the spirit of things, and I'll grind it out, guys. I promise you that. Gun by head kick. Gun by head kick odds are crazy. Odds are very much crazy via gun by head kick. I mean, gun. Imagine how much is gun to win round? Gun to win round 5. I really want to see what's the odd for that. What the heck? Plus 290. Coco Jones fighting. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. How do you think Jones kickboxing is going to do against Gun's kickboxing? Who's better? Gun is better if it comes to Muay Thai and pure kickboxing, and John Jones, I still believe he has better punches and dirty striking. But Gun is moving like a welterweight. Hype Coco is finally fighting someone his gender. Oh yeah, that is awesome. That is gonna be awesome. Really awesome. Man, I think Jones, if it stays on the feet, Jones will get lit up. Yes, if it stays on the feet. If not, you've seen how Gunn fought on the ground. You've seen that, and you've seen that he didn't have the greatest ground game in the world. So we've seen a tricky fight IQ in the fight against Francis Ngannou. Jones will be slow. He looked sluggish. He is very slow now. I mean, Jones is heavyweight. I was thinking that that come from light heavyweight will make him a faster fighter, and he is not faster than Cyril Gane. No way he's gonna be faster than Cyril Gane. Can't believe that. Literally can't believe that. Gane to win round 5, insane. Even versus Hayes, he first of all lost that. Of course he lost versus Hayes. Versus Reyes, sorry. He lost that fight fair and square, 3-2 for Reyes. And against Mareta Santos, it was questionable. It was very questionable call. He's training with Maurice Green. What about training with Dontel Mace? I don't think Gane will have any respect on the feet for Jones. Hello, Fridge. Me neither. Me neither. I also don't think Gane will have a respect on the feet. He had a respect for Francis Ngannou, and Ngannou out-wrestled him, surprised him with his decision, and Gane is master of decision wars, just like John Jones. He got used to decision fights. He lacks inexperience. That is a problem. He lacks inexperience, but I don't know how that lack of experience is gonna go. I think Jones is shocked that Gane is not kissing his feet. Like his past opponents have gone treating like this is another fight. Absolutely. This is another way to go. I believe this is going to be a very much of a tricky fight for John Jones. This is a move to one division up, and Gane is moving very fast. Jones fans can say mind games all they want, but the fact Jones is trying to convince us he is better. He can't be better at heavyweight than he used to be at light heavyweight. Even against Gane, he might have reach advantage, but who's the lock underdog of the card? I have this round robin idea. Gane plus 135, Pam plus 195, Jones, Trevin Jones plus 140, Ribovic plus 210. I think Gane is underdog of the card. Gane is underdog. Can you believe it? Can you believe that Gane is underdog? Can somebody tell me what the heck? Like seeing a Gane being the underdog, it's totally crazy for me. It's totally crazy for me to see Gane being the underdog on this card. It's something I pretty much can't understand. I don't even get it why he is such an underdog. Jones is tweeting a lot, Gane is not responding. I do not know, Coco might be nervous. Jones is always tweeting a lot, nothing strange. So it's that like 85% of better bet on Jones, crazy. I believe in the Gane comeback. Me also. In Coco is overestimating his power, ability to take punches. The first leg kick Jones will shoot for his life. Not only the leg kick, I'm just talking about the power of all kicks, talking about the power of Muay clinching, Muay knees, and everything else that has something to do with it. Yeah, Jones will shoot him for his life, man. This is heavyweight. This is heavyweight. I assume Johnny Boy is nervous. He said in one of his recent interviews that fighting Daniel Cormier is not good for his life at heavyweight. Now he transitioned to heavyweight. He is better than he was before. Let's see. Neil is a hard striker. I think could go potentially KO Shavkat. Shavkat is so tough. Do you think Shavkat will get Neil to the ground? Yes. I don't think Shavkat should be on the feet. No, he shouldn't be on the feet. If he doesn't drag Neil to the ground, it's a problem. It's a very big problem for him. Neil is a heck of a striker. Neil is really a heck of a striker. And guys, about those moderation tools, etc. YouTube did something, so if I don't respond to anybody, it's not to everybody. It's not because I'm ignoring, but it's something YouTube made a new setting or whatever. How is Neil TDD though? So. He is strong, but it probably won't matter. Neil's TDD depends. His single leg TDD is questionable. Double leg is good, but I'm worried about his single leg TDD. I'm really much worried about his single leg TDD. Yeah, I'm pretty much worried about that. His single leg TDD is questionable. 16 people in the chat, that's awesome. That is really, really awesome. I'm glad my career is progressing, guys. And it all progresses thanks to you, So many supporters in the chat. It is very much nice to have so many people supporting me. When I started this, I didn't expect such a huge level of support. But you are the best, definitely. I think if Shavkat can take Neil down, I think Neil can knock him out. In the stand-up, I give a 100% advantage to Neil, but Shavkat's TDD offense is brutal. Sorry, TD offense, takedown offense, sorry. Shavkat's TD offense is brutal, and his chain wrestling might actually be too much for Neil. As long as Neil keeps it on the feet, one-punch knockout is possible. But will he be able to keep it on the feet? That's a whole different story. MMA Gambler Goat has a name, and his name is the Bulgarian Cowboy. Hello, Gladson. Thank you so much, man. I'm trying to help people as much as I can. And to read my bets one more time. Rakhmonov to win, Gane to win, Brunson versus Duplessis. The fight will not go the distance. And hold on. Still have one more bet I wrote in the beginning of the chat. And Cameron Simon to win. Yeah, I have 4 bets for this card. Brunson is on a decline. That's why I played no distance. Either Brunson is going to drag him to the ground and destroy him. Either Dricus is going to knock him out. I don't think he can take Neil down. That's what I think Shavkat by unanimous decision said. Hey, hello, my historian. Friend is confident in John Jones minus 155 bet 6.2 units. Unbelievable, as you would say. Very much unbelievable. But okay, listen. John Jones can win. I'm not downgrading the guy, but this is a transition to heavyweight. Cruising 60 pounds not. Brunson isn't going to beat him, no way. I bet no distance on that fight. So if Dricus knocks him out, it's going to be a knockout, but I didn't have balls to bet on Dricus. I don't know why, but I simply didn't have balls to do it. Dricus more tactical. Dricus fights slow-paced sometimes. Yes, it's true. It's true. I'm glad Muniz got humbled. He thought he was the best grappler in the middleweight. He can't be the best grappler because he was choked out by a non-grappler. DDP fights very sloppy. It depends. Against Brunson, you can't fight sloppy. That's a problem. Brunson is going to kick off aggressively. Neil is just very strong and athletic. And short, he's kind of like Volk, but bad cardio. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Bad cardio, man. And that's why I afraid of Shavkat in later rounds. King of NPC, that argument is 100% on point. In round 2, DDP got really lucky. Till has 0 IQ. Against Till, it was a questionable fight. It was very much of a questionable fight against Darren Till. Man, I thought he was gonna destroy Till, honestly. He won via submission, man, but I was thinking he was gonna destroy Darren Till. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Shavkat needs to fight Usman. Belal smokes him. Shavkat needs to win Gelf Neil in the first place. Then we will discuss about his upcoming opponent. I bet on Shavkat, but that doesn't mean he's going to win. Could have been stopped in the first. Could have. Till had no ACLs against Dricus and Brunson. Guys, no offense, but I think Till is done. I mean, he fought well, let's be honest, but I think his career is coming to an end. I think DDP KOs Brunson easily. To be honest, anti-wrestler with great submissions, that's a horrible matchup for him. Plus a granite chin. Also, exactly King of NPCs. Exactly, my friend. That's exactly, that's true. Exactly. Till just doesn't care anymore. He's got a baby, or he's got a kiddo now. He's a family man. I don't know, man. Till is not that guy like he used to be. Till is broken. Funny how the tables turn when Leon was being mocked while Till was loved. Look at them now. Yeah, tables have turned. Never returned. Look at the world of your dreams, baby. Now Leon is not broken. He just has no knees. Was Till just bumming around these past 2 years? Probably. Plus, he's too small at me. Yep, all of the arguments are pretty much on point. Very small for a middleweight. Like for middleweight, you need to be bigger. Imagine me fighting at middleweight. I weigh 185. That's Darren Till. He weighs around 190. Like 190, 195, and fighting at 185. Like, it's better to cut at 170. Till would get smashed at welterweight. Welterweight would have been way better choice for him. Imagine that's Till at middleweight is like the same thing like me at middleweight, and I weigh around 185. Till is not cutting too much, and he's having a hard time cutting to welterweight. Like, do you remember when he showed middle finger to Blabbers? Maybe light heavyweight would work for him. Light heavyweight. He needs to gain some pounds, man. I don't think he has enough pounds for that. But anyway, it's not impossible though. Not impossible, definitely. Listen, if I'm looking tired, just to tell you, I was working very, very, very hard. Like today, I was writing one very, very hard topic. I was writing about chokes. I was writing a topic about chokes in an MMA fight, BJJ chokes that could work in an MMA fight. So I was writing very, very hard topic. So sorry if I'm looking tired. I was literally writing whole day. I know if he would Usmani is winning solely of his attributes, I think he do well as long as he avoids Hamzat or someone like that. Well, you never know. I never know, actually. I think welterweight is way better choice for him than a middleweight. At welterweight, he didn't have cardio, but at least people were not smoking him out like that. To me, at least, still used to be a pretty much dangerous foe at welterweight. He even fought for the title against Tyrone Woodley in his best days, but then he got humbled. Yeah, he got humbled by that Darce choke. But it's true, he got humbled. He definitely got humbled. Wasn't the greatest choice for him, got to say. I know he didn't like that, but that was the part of the story, right? Sometimes stories are sad. Sometimes we're talking about sad stories, and that was a sad ending of that until even that transition to middleweight didn't go well as you know. I know. Didn't like that transition much, honestly. I don't think he made a great choice by transitioning to one division up. If I was at his place, I would have never transitioned one division up. I just think it was not the greatest call he could have made. At least in my mind, it was not the greatest call. But again, it was just his own personal choice. What? How embarrassing is it? All these guys like Woodley all got KO'd, and it was all for nothing with Paul losing to Tyson Fury's brother. Yeah, it's pretty much sad, but man, they earn tons of money. Imagine like Tyrone Woodley will never have to fight again because God knows how many millions he got for that knockout. Only God knows how much money he got. He will never have to fight again. If they never fought him, Paul would have lost to Fury or someone else. Paul lost to Fury fair and square. That split decision is horrible. I mean, horrible split decision. When I saw split decision, I was like, was that judge high or what? It was a clean, super, super, super clean victory for Fury. They would have never embarrassed the sport at all. Of course, also Anderson Silva, also the other guy, still gonna be the new Jake Collier and get to beast and fight heavyweight. Really? That's a nice idea. Such a disgrace, man. I don't even know. Of course. Very much of a huge disgrace. I agree with that, my friend. It was a horrible example of a disgrace that happened back then. Really much of a horrible example of disgrace. I don't know, man. Never seen something like that. It was. Didn't expect it to go down that way, if you know what I mean. I really didn't expect it to go down that way. But that's the way it went, you know. Let me just check in the community section. Is everything fine? So I gave you a chance to vote. You can also vote. You have two community posts. Let me see. Okay, everything is fine in the community section. Yeah, everything is fine. Yeah, such a disgrace, man. Got to say, very much such a disgrace. Like, I've seen many things coming up, but that, questionable, suspicious, you name it. You name it, man. It was a horrible disgrace. I'm just having a hard time with those odds. No, I have only 4 bets on this card, which is weird. I only have 4 bets on this card. That is Shavkat Rakmonov to win, Cameron Simon to win, Dricus versus Branson no distance, and Gane to win. Yeah, imagine me having Cyril Gane to win. That's... Didn't know Gane was gonna be... Favorite bet on this card. If you're asking from my bets, Shavkat to win. If you're asking favorite underdog, Gane. Yeah, Shavkat Rakmonov to win. Looking like a great piece of play to me. I really think Shavkat Rakmonov could be a nice piece of play for anybody. Literally, I'm hoping Shavkat Rakmonov shouldn't have much of a hard time as long as he doesn't keep the fight against Geoff Neal on the feet. Geoff, hands of steel Neal. I'm trying to give my reasons for this upcoming fight, and that's how I see it. I actually think Shavkat is having very, very, very decent chances to win this fight. I really think Shavkat has decent chances. I'm hoping for Shavkat to win. But we're gonna see how that's gonna play out. Actually, don't have much of the ideas coming up at the moment. Let me check MMA news a bit. Did something fun happen? Return of the King, John Jones, and the 11-year journey to heavyweight at UFC 285. How much of John Jones' legacy will be determined at heavyweight success? Matt Brown and Jake Paul in the aftermath of loss to Tommy Fury. People just forget how fucking difficult boxing is. Child Zone and Jake Paul loss just helps to add the validity to career. UFC 285 embedded. Heck of a morning is Jones versus Gane, the most compelling fight currently on the UFC calendar. Valentina Shevchenko laughs off Eric Blankfield's criticism. She's like young puppy barking around. Oh yeah, like a young puppy barking around. Amanda Serrano injured rematch with Katie Taylor postponed. Tatiana Suarez loves Rose Namajunas matchup. Nix's Carla Esparza rematch. I would catch a case twice. Yeah, she is nixing Carla Esparza rematch. Not interested in that. Rose Namajunas works okay. Paddy Pimblett admits he was bothered Nate Diaz. Joe Rogan thought he lost Jared Gordon fight. Of course he lost Jared Gordon fight. I mean, how can somebody even question that? He lost Jared Gordon fight. Of course he lost. PFL 2 full card announced, featuring Larissa Pacheco versus Julia Budd. That's interesting. Let me see, PFL 2. April 7th. Oh, that's gonna be fireworks. Ante Delia, Jorgen De Castro, Larissa Pacheco, Julia Budd, Bruno Capelozza, Matheus Scheffel, Renan Ferreira, Rizvan Kuniev, Olena Kolesnik, Aspen Ladd, Yadju Ali Walsh versus TBA, Martina Jindrova versus Amber Librok, Marcelo Nunes versus Maurice Green, Denis Goltsov versus Michal Andrishchak, Amanda Leva versus Karolina Sobek, Marina Muknatkina versus Yoko Nigashi. Oh. Vegas week 2, let's go. Young puppy that's gonna make Valentina tap like chicken. Yeah, she's calling her young puppy, but that is funny. That is funny to call somebody a young puppy. UFC 285 countdown video released. Yaroslav Mosovan defending country, returning at Bellator 291. I want to give this belt for Ukraine. Dana White open to Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski too, but not likely next for either fighter. Jake Paul opens as underdog in potential Tommy Fury rematch. Are they really gonna give them rematch? Dana White praises Tatiana Suarez returning with win after almost 4 years away. She looked incredible. Nate Diaz blasts Logan Paul for talking trash during Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight. This guy needs his ass beat. UFC 285 commentary team said Joe Rogan makes 2023 debut for the return of John Jones against Cyril Gane. Who is that gonna be? Is it again gonna be DC? He will be joined by elite play-by-play voice Jon Anik and former two-division UFC champion Daniel Cormier. Joe Rogan will be joined by elite play-by-play voice Jon Anik and former two-division UFC champion Daniel Cormier. Shit, man. Again, we're having Daniel Cormier here. I think that fat ass is like overrated, really much overrated. That's really, really weird. Really, really much weird. So weird, man, that we're having that guy on the card. Like, so weird. I ain't a fan of Daniel DC Cormier being here and discussing that, but there are some things we can't influence. You know, some things we simply can't influence. Also, in the upcoming days, I will make predictions for other promotions in the case you missed. Like, I really didn't have time, and tomorrow is also a rocky day for me. Maybe I'm gonna make PFL predictions in the evening before I go to sleep. That's going to be like before I go to sleep today. But man, I'm just working a lot. I mean, people maybe think that I'm not working much etc, but I'm really working a lot these days, and I'm trying to stay into the spirit of things. Really, trying so hard to stay into the spirit of things, but you know, when I have enough money to pay my bills, it's always a nice experience. Really much always a nice experience when you're having enough money. I think Valentina will lose. Primio si Tetanus, tako mi reci, brate, odlično. I also think Valentina. I think I say fight starts round 4, man. I'm not that confident in Valentina's win anymore. I kind of say Valentina by decision, but I didn't bet on Valentina to win, so you know why. Dobro je što si primio Tetanus. Yeah, Valentina will lose probably. Yeah, she's getting too cocky. I mean, she might get humbled by Erin Blankfield even if she defeats Alexa Grasso. Even that young puppy might be backing too much, but she might get humbled by a young puppy. You never know. Like even young guns can be hard. Anik Rogan and DC gives it that big important card feel though. Yeah. Santos beat her and this disrespect shown to Santos saying it was not close. I actually thought Santos won that fight. I picked Valentina to win, but it was 3-2 Santos clean. Very much of a clean 3-2 for Santos. I really think it was clean 3-2 Santos. Slažem se. Hey Jojo, how are you doing, man? I think Grasso win. Grasso has very good chances to win. Plus 3.5 or the fight fight starts round 4. I think that's a very good play for very good piece of play for that fight. I think Santos, Erin, and Frad have a chance at beating her. Fiorot. You think Fiorot, right? Think Valentina has shown her ground game is not good. Well, you are right about that against Tyler Santos. Against Caitlin Chokagian, she trapped Caitlin Chokagian, but against Erin Blankfield, I don't think she's going to have chances if the fight gets dragged to the ground. Hello, my longtime fan Jojo. So glad you're in the chat, my friend. I think Rasso win. Try it out, man. Like, I actually think Penn has good chances to win the fight. I think Gane is also having good chances from the underdogs. But odds for Farid Bashkarat are crazy, man. Farid +4, -410. Santos lost because Valentina had butted her. I know, man. Ja mislim Amosov da ga čisti. Amosov is just too powerful for me, man. Just think Amosov pissed up Logan Storley in a 5-rounder. He dominated Logan Storley for 5 rounds. He dominated the pure wrestler and the guy who could actually have a chance against, potentially, who could have a chance against the best welterweights. Jesam, gledao sam. Does Cody win or does he retire? If Cody loses, he will probably retire. Does he win? If I must pick a side, I would go Jones, but I have no distance. Bo Nichols said he beats Alex. Do you think so? If he drags the fight to the ground, he might stand chances, but if Alex Pereira keeps it on the feet, goodbye, Bo. We will see now. I mean, Bo is legit. Let's be honest, he has a 3-0, but he's legit. Let's see how he goes against Jolene Turner. Bo is better wrestler than Alex Pereira, but it's questionable whether he will be able to drag Alex Pereira to the ground because, as long as he keeps it on the feet, he might have the greatest chances of the victory, but will he be able to keep the fight on the feet? That's a whole different story. Bo versus Khamzat. Give me that fight. I want to see it. Alex is lethal on the feet. He's brutal, man. His performance on the feet is brutal. Really much of a brutal performance. His performance on the feet is brutal, man. It's just a brutality. In every aspect of the game, it's just a brutality. I think Marvin would school Bo. Marvin is brutal opponent for anybody. Especially for somebody who constantly marches forward. I think Marvin might actually be a very, very tough cookie for fighters with that kind of a fighting style. Bo versus Khamzat co-main International Fight Week main event. Volk versus Islam 2. I think Bo could actually parry Khamzat's wrestling. I really think Bo could actually parry Khamzat's wrestling. He isn't Alex would make Bo look silly. Bo would be shooting for his life in a deer in headlights. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he would be shooting for his life, man. He would be shooting in for his life. That's true. He would definitely be shooting in for his life. I think he would fight for his life back in those fights. That's at least how I see those fights coming. Some fights and performances are pretty much questionable, though. Where does Kelvin go if he loses to Curtis? He won't be ranked anymore, as much as I know, and PFL maybe. I think PFL has a great spot for him. I really do believe PFL has a great spot set for him. Who you got, Cody or Jones? If I must pick a side, Jones, but if I have to bet that fight, I would bet the fight not going the distance. Is it me, but Sergey is a tad overrated? He is little on the feet, but on the ground is rubbish. Blades will win. If Blades drags the fight to the ground, he has good chances to win, yes. You think Sergey Pavlovich? Yeah, Sergey Pavlovich is questionable on the ground, but on the feet he's little. And if Curtis drags him to the ground, Curtis will have amazing chances to win the fight, of course. Have you decided your main event? I have Gane. I already bet on Gane. I have a bet on Gane. But I didn't know Gane is underdog. When I went today to a bookie, I'm like, okay, let's place a bet to Gane. And he says Gane is underdog. I'm like, what the heck? Are you joking with me? Just straight up, yes. I bet straight up on that fight. Do you think anyone will bring up to Jones at the press conference about the Las Vegas headbutt, but to the cop car? Maybe, man. That would be awesome. This should be a pick him. Yeah, it should be a pick him. I was thinking to pick Cyril Gane, and the bookie says Gane is the underdog. I'm like, what? It was plus 135. I'm like, is this some kind of a joke? And he said, no, Gane is the underdog. And I was like, what the heck? It was literally what the heck with that. That's how I watched that fight. I was like, what the heck? John hasn't been less than a 3-1 favorite since DC versus Jones won. No, he hasn't, man. But this is cruise to heavyweight. I mean, come on, you're changing the weight class, man. Volkanovski wasn't a favorite against Makhachev, and he nearly won the fight. Nearly. He won the fight, but they didn't give him victory. But I was like, what the heck? Is this some kind of a sick joke? Because to me, it was some kind of a sick joke. He lost to Reyes too, of course. Reyes won that fight 3-2, but they gave it to Johnny Boy. Jones never fought at heavyweight and looked sloppy ever since Gas too, but he had Pico in him. This year too, he cheated. Jones is the only guy who found the way to go around USADA. He is the only guy who found the way to screw USADA. Do you know another guy who was able to screw USADA over? Not me. It was only Johnny Boy. Cyril will smack him around and the excuses will flood in. Excuse. Let's go. Let's throw some excuses, man. I think excuses for life. Yeah, I'm gonna say excuses for life. Is it all? Really eager to see what's gonna happen in Easy versus Pereira rematch, but I also have Pereira. First time I had Pereira and I cashed Pereira, so I believe I'm gonna cash Pereira again, especially because Easy is the favorite in that fight. Who did you bet on, Just Done? I'm going to write you my bets. I'm writing now. One second, I'm writing my bets. I'm writing, hold on. There you go. This is the answer. I have 4 bets. Oh, 0.5 units for like one parlay. Hope Easy humbles Alex. I don't think so, man. Easy was winning that fight, but he got caught in the 5th. I don't think so. Gonna be very hard to call though. We're gonna see that anyway. Really, we're gonna see how it goes. I still believe Pereira gonna win. I meant Easy found a way around USADA too. Maybe. Ginosanya, baby! And also Makhachev found a way about syringe marks, you know? You've seen that questionable syringe marks, so I also think he found a way around USADA. Hope Easy humbles Alex. Yeah. Let's go, King of NPCs. Anything like possible now? Yeah, literally anything is possible now. Yesterday I was writing a lot, man. Alex is humble. Yes? Pretty much humble guy. Pretty much a humble guy, Alex. It is. I agree with that. Pretty much of a humble guy. Easy is not humble. Easy is everything but humble, man. He just talks too much, but that's why he has tons of followers on social media. That's what that's like saying. Yeah. Pretty much questionable, right? Pretty much of a questionable statement, though. But that's life, you know. Life is life. It happens. No, all of that happens for a reason, I guess. Some people say he's gonna win, some people say he's gonna lose. I'm eager to discover the whole story behind it. Yeah, I'm eager pretty much to discover the whole story behind it. Khabib and Makachev, the least humble. And especially their fans. If there are fans I hate, that's Khabib, Makachev, and Chimaev. They have the worst fans in the world. And they were constantly threatening me via inbox. They were like sending, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. Do it. Just do it. Don't threaten, fulfill your threats. Do it. When I said do it, nobody came to Serbia to fulfill their threats. Like they're only strong with words. Come here, do it. Nobody came. I told them that I'm training at Ahila MMA Belgrade, Serbia, and that they can come whenever they want. Nobody came. They're just strong with words. No, but I hate people who are strong via keyboard. The worst fans are McGregor fans. It's not even close. McGregor? Could be. I was just having the worst experiences with Makachev's, Khabib's, and Chimaev's fans. Didn't have bad experiences with McGregor's fans, but you might be right. I mean, King of NPCs, you might be right. I'm not saying you're not right again. Guru, Imani, and their whole circle. Volk will rematch with Makachev. Of course, he needs to rematch with Makachev. Volk won that fight, man. Volk won that fight. They have to rematch them. It was a very close fight, but Volk won. Why did you have bad experience? What happened? They were constantly sending me threatening messages to Instagram, even death threats. And I'm like, okay, do it. Just do it. Don't threaten. Do it. I blocked like over 100 Makachevs, Khabibs, Chimaev's fans. Because every single time you say something against them, every single time they lose an argument, they are like, oh, you don't respect our religion, we are going to do this to you, we are going to do that to you. For them, everything is religion, and I'm agnostic. So listen, I'm telling it in front of the audience. I'm agnostic. I respect any religion in the world, but I'm agnostic. That is my own personal preference. So what? And for them, every single time they lose an argument, you disrespect our religion. So I don't need that in my life, man. Like we are going to fight you, we are going to do this. Do it. Do it. I'm picking Gane, Rakhmonov, Shevchenko, Tene, Nikol, Garbrandt, Duplessis. Good luck, Kale. Part of the whole reason Khabib fans even are like that is because of the president's McGregor said trying to humiliate Khabib's father on live TV and having his fans cheer him on. Didn't know about that. Gane is just too big. I also bet on Gane. No, I was getting those threats like every single time you say anything against a Dagestani fighter, they're like, oh, our religion, you're attacking our religion, etc. Listen, I'm very objective. I'm a very objective guy. And you know that I respect everybody, every religion in the world, every person in the world, and I don't allow such things on my channel. Jones is on his good guy arc. He stands a good chance. Well, I think it should have been a pick'em. Sam Bashir. Does Jones even stand a chance? I think that fight should be a pick'em. Yeah, I think he stands the chance. I think he stands the chance, yeah. But I pick Gane to win, but I'm not saying Jones has no chances. Just worried a bit because Jones transitioned to heavyweight. No, I bet on Gane. He was starting to slow down at light heavyweight. Imagine him at heavyweight. I bet on Gane, but it doesn't mean that Jones doesn't have chances. To me, it's a 50-50 fight. If you're going to be honest, Jones is fighting at heavyweight, okay? This is his first cruise to heavyweight. I don't know how is this going to end. If it was light heavyweight, I would have picked Jones for sure. Not light heavyweight. This is heavyweight. Gane is heavier, stronger. Again, is Jones gonna be slow? Oh yeah, he's gonna be way slower. Is he gonna be more muscular? Well, yes, he will, but he's at some age, he's at some age, some point of his career. Is Duplessis a lock? I bet Duplessis versus Branson, the fight will not go the distance. I don't know. I put 2K on Gun. Good luck, man. Jones fans said he always wins. That's normal. It's a fact that he did that. It's normal. Like, Jones fans are pretty much, funny. Duplessis easy KO, says Cyrus. Hello, Cyrus. How are you doing, my friend? He lost to Reyes. Of course he lost to Reyes. I agree. He lost to Reyes. That's 100% true. 100% on point. Jones weak leg, Gane exposed and hurt leg, Gane too much power, accuracy, IQ, in heavyweight different dynamics of weight division. Jones needs a few fights in heavyweight before fighting Gane. Agree. I don't know why Jones is a favorite, man. I just don't know. I mean, it's shocking to me. If it was a pick him, it would have been fine, but why is he a favorite? The toothpicks on Jones will bite him this weekend. I don't know, man. It's like very weird, very strange. Very much of a strange. No, it's a strange experience to me. This is a strange experience to me. It should be at least a pick and fight. Why is Jones a favorite? Like, it's okay if it was a light heavyweight, he should have been a favorite. No doubt about that. But this is heavyweight. He's transitioning one division up. Maybe Gunn stop him leg kick. Everything is possible. Jones never been affected by leg kicks though, even when Santos landed a bunch. Think Gunn versus Jones will be like Ronda Rousey and Holly Holm. I have the same feeling. I don't know why, but I have the same feeling. Hey Joe, if Jones loses, people will say he's not in his prime. It's normal to look for excuses, man. It's normal. It's expected. Pretty much expected to look for excuses every time you can. It's normal to look for excuses. People are looking for excuses because they want to approve why somebody or why their favorite fighter lost to fight. That's normal. Jones will lose a lot of brown nosers, I mean fans who hold on to the never beaten in the octagon. Yeah, he only lost once and he lost to Matt the Hammer Hamill because of illegal elbows, illegal 12 to 6. Despite, I believe he should have never lost that fight. I disagree with that, but that's life. That's the way it goes. That is the way it goes, yeah. That one is from Reyes. Yes, he lost to Reyes, I agree. Think Jones is either too bored or he lost his magic touch, but even in his prime, he can't stand with Gun. Nobody can stand with Gun if he's coming from 205. Jones' normal weight is 220, 220, 225, and he's fighting a 250, 255 guy. 30 pounds, man. Jones saying he's bored sounds fishy. Maybe. Just saying maybe. So some people saying Jones would beat Easy. Well, there is a huge weight difference. There is a massive weight difference. Jones is now heavyweight, Easy is middleweight. I don't know whether they could meet at light heavyweight because Jones weighs 250 now. Jones is really, really big guy now. Extremely big, I got to say. Extremely big guy now. He is extremely big guy now. That is gonna be fun to see, really. Really, it's gonna be very, very much of fun to see. Again, there is a difference between the two. There are levels. I hope Gane wins, or I'm never betting again. I also hope Gane is gonna win. Well, the only underdog I bet on is Cyril Gane. That's one of the only underdog I bet on. Jones can't even take Reyes down. No, he was unable to take Reyes down, but I believe he chose to stand and bang in that fight. He lost his wrestling. What do you think of Chandler winning? That the fight is at lightweight, not welterweight or middleweight, if this is such an issue. Why does he cut like 20 kilos to fight? Well, I assume Chandler wouldn't like a transition to welterweight. I assume fighting at lightweight brings him a lot of good things. But I believe he thinks he's stronger than the majority of his opponents. I believe at least he thinks that. Chandler way too small for welterweight. He's only 5'8", I think. Imagine a 5'8" guy fighting at welterweight. I mean, we had Ruzimar Palhares at middleweight with 5'8", but Ruzimar Palhares was one of a kind. We had Matt Serra with 5'6" fighting at welterweight, but I'm just saying he was one of a kind when he became a champion. These are rare cases. Darren Wing got smoked with 5'6" at middleweight. But he defeated Antonio Arroyo. How about that? He was able to score a win over Antonio Arroyo. What do you think of this parlay, Jacob Grace? Gary, Duplessis, Nickel, Gamrot, Shavkat, Valentina. Agree all of them. Good luck. Does subscribing to your live chat supporters get all of your predictions and picks for this weekend? UFC picks. I only release UFC picks. Eric, just UFC picks, and it's like I think it's $2, so it's more like a symbolic. It's something symbolic because if somebody wants to support the channel, like it's a symbolic. I gave symbolic values because I'm not a guy who's pretty much charging picks, etc. I'm doing that more for symbolic if somebody wants to support the channel. I think it's $2, not sure. Chandler fights to entertain, not to win. People can bash easy, but who will have more brain cells left, more money, more wins, and less injuries? Thanks for asking, Eric. You think Cody is safe in parlay? No way Cody is safe. I would rather go with the fight not going the distance. I think Gamrot is either going to bully and handle Jolene like a child or getting knocked out. Yeah, pretty much has sense. But yeah, I mean, I release UFC picks for members. I also release this, but I'm not a guy. I'm just gonna say one thing. I am not a guy who's going to trade and sell his bets, etc. These levels are more for somebody who wants to support the channel. And also there are some southpaw sparring tips that I hit that I might update in the future because I'm injured right now. But some southpaw fighting tips related to counters, that is level 2. And level 3 and levels up, it's all for supporting the channel. If somebody wants to support, these are also there are also levels 3, 4, and 5. But live chat supporters, it's like I release UFC picks, but that's basically it because I'm trying to help people. That's me. I have one problem. I'm good for other people, but I'm usually not good for myself. And I'm doing other jobs in my life. For example, I'm a freelance writer. I'm a soccer referee. It's not that I've got no money at all, It's not that I've got no money at all. But if somebody wants to support, I'm always eager for it. That is always, awesome. Anything is appreciated. And I'm always glad that I have people who are supporting me. And it really means a lot to me, that kind of support. It was very hard when I was beginning. I didn't have a support at all. And as the time went by, people started supporting my channel. And today I'm pretty much famous. I'm pretty much in my state. I'm pretty much a celebrity now. And that's it has good and bad sides, I'll be honest. Nobody in my state does something like that. And I'm pretty much eye-catching boy. And I'm not saying I know everything, When somebody says you can't lose a bet, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And that's the only true thing. My greatest win was when I placed 9.5 units on Modestas Bakauskas to win. And I know it was a bit of a risky call, but I had a feeling that Tyson Pedro was... I had a feeling that Tyson Pedro was excellent fight for Modestas Bukauskas because Modestas is in the shape of his life, and Tyson Pedro only had better grappling than Modestas, aside of the striking exchanges. That went well. Everything went well. But it looked to me nice, pretty much nice. I was always trying to, to get into the spirit of things, and I was always trying to be humble, to be nice. Sometimes it's gonna pay out, sooner or later, believe me. It has to pay out. One day. People will start supporting me, people will start following me. I'm going to have a massive fan base one day. 12.85 K followers. It's a lot. It's like a small city. In my state, small cities are having 10 to 15K population. One day, I hope a very big city is going to follow me, like, for example, the city with 100K fans. I hope that is going to happen one day, sooner or later. I would stream more. I would really stream more, but the problem is I don't have time. Time is a critical factor that plays a role here, and my time is pretty much limited on majority of days because I'm working like a dog. I'm really sometimes when I come home, I don't even I literally sometimes when I come home I literally go to sleep right off the bed. There are sleepless nights too. Also, this injury is fucking me up. I would stream more. I'm saying I would stream more, but sometimes you do have time, sometimes you don't have time. I'm thinking about locking some streams in the future, but I still don't want to do it when I have a decent amount of subscribers and followers. Maybe I will start locking. Maybe I will start locking some streams. Just saying maybe. And but so far, all cards are staying open. I will try to push my career as much as I can. I will really, really try to push my career as hard as I can, and we will see how is it gonna go. I know the competition is pretty much high. I know I'm competing with some of the greatest names of the game, and I know that fight will never be easy. That fight is going to be very, very hard, even for a guy like me. That fight is going to be very, very hard. But I knew everything when I kicked off. When I kicked off this voyage, I knew it was gonna be very, very hard. I knew it was gonna be very brutal. And I'm hoping it's gonna get even better as the time goes by. I'm really hoping it's gonna get even better as the time goes by. I'm also hoping fan base is going to improve. Fan base is growing nicely. I'm not unhappy, and I'm thankful to anybody who chose to subscribe to who chose to join. Literally every single fan who helped me. You are the great, and especially after my sickness and after my health issues, I applaud and enjoy your comments and thoughts on UFC. I listen to your channel during Vegas 70. Very fun channel. Get well soon. Hope to one day start BJJ just for health. Oh, thank you, man. I'm actually training MMA. I'm so glad you watched my channel during Vegas 70. And I'm training MMA, but I suffered a very nasty injury. I torn my calf muscle, and I hurt my Achilles tendon badly. So my Achilles tendon is very, very badly fucked up. I'm barely walking. At the moment, they said it needs 12 weeks to recover. Right now is my week 4. At week 7, I should ref a match as an assistant referee. It's gonna be hard. I will have to take painkillers. I just hope I will be able to walk normally. If I can't run quickly, I can at least run at. I just hope to run at a moderate pace. I just hope to run at a moderate pace because muscle atrophy is creating problems. And whenever you want to listen my live commentaries, I am always glad that you are listening to them, that you are helping me. Everybody who helps me is a hero to me. Literally everybody who helps me is a hero to me. And this is you. This is you, my lovely fans, my amazing fans. It's always easy when you're having the greatest fans in the world. Always easy. That's a never-ending process. Really, that's a never-ending process, When I have a bad day in the office, when I wake up on my left leg, like we say, it's like when you wake up and you're nervous, fans come to the chat and affect your mood. They change your mood, they help you grow. Everybody's helping me grow. And many of the fans from this chat helped me grow. And I will always be grateful to you. I know there are some things you can't buy in your life, and gratitude, support, these are things you can't buy. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're unhappy, you're going to be unhappy. You need to make a balance. In my life, in anybody's life, balance matters. Just make a good balance. And when you're having a good balance in your life, you're going to be happy. Sometimes if you're having too many obligations, that might affect your career, but facts, yeah, just make a good balance. For example, King of NPCs is one of the greatest members in the channel because he is a historian. Like, I discovered tons of facts from history that I have never heard of. Like, I knew about Great Bulgaria, etc., but all those states, and I didn't know that Napoleon is Corsican. I didn't know that Corsican has a lot to do with Italian, and like Sardinian language, didn't know it's pretty much different from Italian, like Sicilian, so many dialects. It's awesome. It's awesome to get to know new things, If I have never been in this chat, I would have never learned those things and all those things that changed my life. Like MP King of NPCs knows more about history than me, who live in Balkan Peninsula. He knows like 10 times more. All those books, all those people, all those big military leaders. No, it's awesome. Just awesome to get to know new facts. And what I hate about the area where I live, they believe that people are not, well-rounded. They believe people in the USA, UK, etc. know very well about one thing. That's how people believe here. They believe you educate yourselves in only one area of life, which is completely wrong. Which is completely wrong. Check King of NPCs. The guy knows about history more than like it's like 10 cowboys cannot parry one king of NPCs in history. We educate ourselves to improve our positions and excel to the best possible versions we can be. I wanted to say the same, man. I mean, never met a guy who knows that much about history. Are we cashing this weekend? Jones or Gane? Hello, Matt. I bet on Gane. How are you doing with bets? I bet on Gane. Well, I hope I'm gonna cash, but I mean, you never know. I'm hoping I will. Everybody hopes. Everybody hopes he will. Everybody hopes he's gonna cash, but we hope. But are we going to cash? Let's hope so, man. Hope is the last to die. Yeah, hope is the last to die. I bet on Grasso. That is not impossible, man. I mean, for me, prediction for that fight is fight starts round 4. I know it sounds a bit off, but or over 3.5 sounds okay. Thank you, lad. You know way more about MMA than I do, especially the technical striking and BJJ. Thank you so much, man. Well, I trained Taekwondo. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. I trained kickboxing for a very long time. I trained BJJ. So I also trained Drunken Fist, a style of Kung Fu. I trained Muay Thai. It's not like that I have never fought in my life. Thank you, man. I'm so glad you see that I know a lot about MMA. I'm very passionate. I've been doing pretty well this year. My best this year was Yair, Jagdella, and Islam Parley. You did a great job, man. I remember when you said that. I remember very, very well when you said that. Yeah, I remember very well when you said that. It looked as an amazing piece of play. I remember when you placed a bet on Yair, Jagdella, and Islam. Uh, yeah, you were in the chat back then. I remember that discussion. Usually don't remember all of the discussions, but I remember that you wrote like 2 or 3 times that you had Yair, Jagdella, and Islam, and I was like about Yair. I was scared, man. I was scared about Yair. Not gonna lie. I was so scared about Yair. And he even won the fight with a triangle choke. Can you believe that? The guy won a fight with a triangle choke. I was surprised to see Yair submit for sure. El Monstro, says Cyrus. Oh yeah, El Monstro. Let's go, El Monstro. Yeah, let's go. Let's bring it on, man. Let's like bring everything on. Feels like I'm falling down from it. Yeah, I was falling down. He is a different level of striker, says Cyrus. Yes, he is a different level of striker. Oh, sorry, Cyrus. Please, sorry, this is Nightbot. I will read this. He is a different level of striker. El Monstro, says Cyrus. Sorry, it was not me. It was Nightbot. But there are levels to this game. You are right about it. There are levels, and that's for sure. There are levels in any game. Holloway had to grapple with him to win. Yeah, Holloway had to grapple. Holloway had to grapple, man. Imagine like Holloway grappling. Imagine Holloway having to grapple with some guy. Does it make sense anyway? Have you ever seen Holloway grappling with some guy? No, not me, man. It was not me. Never seen Holloway having to grapple to win. Holloway is a great in stand-up, bombing, in stand-up, long range, straight punches, etc. But what's your strong triple fighters in this card? I will write you my bets. There you go. There you go, my bets. So I'm least confident in Simon from those four. How are you doing with bets, my friend? I think no problems, man. I think Ian Gary, Shavkat Gamrot, Bo Nickel are my most confident. I think Bo Nickel is going to win, but minus 1400, too risky. He is too heavy favorite. I mean, this is Jolene Turner. This is not a street tag. Ian Gary to win. Yes, Ian Gary is a good bet, but minus 700. That's why I didn't bet. I also didn't bet on Valentina because she is minus 600. No under 60 seconds. Shavkat to win, yes. Gamra to win, I agree. Bonical. Good parlay piece. Good luck, guys. Well, I have 4 singles and 1 parlay. 1 unit each and parlay for 0.5 units. 3 more minutes I will be live as I need to get some sleep. Bonical under 60 seconds. I really wonder how much is the odd for Bonical under 60 seconds. That guy is a beast, man, but this is UFC. What's the Bonical first round submission like? Let me see. Bonical. Nickel wins in round 1. Yes, I've seen Petrovsky versus Petrosian. I already gave a prediction. You have early prediction video on my channel. I already made early prediction this morning. Really trying as hard as I can. Pretty much really. Plus 1-0 isn't too bad. I could see him getting TKO as well. Yeah, but I don't want to bet on Nickel minus 140. Just too much. And Turner is durable. Turner is not a bad guy. No. Turner is not a bad fighter at all. I don't think he's better than Nickel, let's be honest, but I don't think he's bad also. I'll probably bet on Bo Nickel first round submission. Good luck with that. Plus 100. It's the best plus you can get. Bo Nickel might be the best grappler in the UFC, or the best wrestler at the moment. Petrovsky should be getting top 15. He's 4-0. Yeah, he should be getting top 15. Best wrestler 100%. Oh, yeah. Nickel BGG is underrated. Yes, it is, but he is wrestling more. He is more wrestling than BGG in. Guys, it was an awesome chat. Really enjoyed every second of it, but unfortunately now I have to go. Need to get some sleep. Tomorrow I'm getting up very early. I must work. I'm having like very rocky day tomorrow, and I think Bo is more fast twitch like Hamzat. Bo will get title shot after 2 wins. Yeah. Catch you later. Was a great chat. Thank you so much for showing respect, for staying with me. Tomorrow I might stream. Might and might not. I don't know. 15 people in the chat. It's so awesome. So awesome. Have a great day, everyone. Night, and you are the best, guys. Thank you.